Hi, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Replay. Last time, we got to the town of Calm, where the party eventually regrouped at the inn, and Cloud started talking about his past, and what happened 5 years ago that led to his grudge with Sephiroth. We got the intro to that last time. We're going to finish that up this time, so without further ado, we'll jump into it. So here Tifa says she was still outside the reactor, so she can't corroborate what happened inside. She wasn't there. According to Cloud, Sephiroth confined himself to the inn, wouldn't talk to anybody. And you can understand that, right? Again, you get empathy for this person who finds out that a lot of what they thought about their existence was a lie. Cloud says they found him in a building that the villagers used to call the Shinra Mansion, because either the mansion or the town was at one point a Shinra research installation. So let's head inside and find out what Sephiroth is up to. You see Tifa and her father and Zangan, and I think that's the photographer, watching as Cloud enters the mansion. No sign of Sephiroth, but he went into this room. So, okay, we've got the indicator on, so we can see the transitions between scenes. Even without it, you can sort of see, okay, there's something funky about that stairway. I love this shot. We're spiraling into the depths. This one's pretty creepy too. You know, just some skulls and bones lying around. Nothing suspicious here. Totally normal. Can't go in there yet. Sephiroth is reading research. An organism assumed dead was extracted from the dig site, and is believed to be 2,000 years old. Professor Gast, we have heard Sephiroth mentioned before, as being superior to Professor Hojo, posited that the organism was an ancient, and named it Jenova. A name we've heard before, and we have seen in the Shinra building in the present day. Unknown chromosomes in Jenova's DNA. Jenova Project approved, an experiment to recreate the powers of the ancients. Sephiroth wonders if the fact that his mother's name, as far as he knows, is Jenova, and the fact that this Jenova Project, is it a coincidence? Spoiler alert, no. And so this always gave me shades of... Well, so Sephiroth says, Professor Gast, why didn't you tell me? Why did you die? This, to me, is similar to towards the beginning of The Return of the Jedi, when Yoda passes and Obi-Wan's Force Ghost appears, and Luke's first comment is, "Ben, why didn't you tell me?" Meaning, why didn't you tell me, spoiler alert, Darth Vader is my father? Now, I don't know if that was intentional in the translation or not, again, teenage me experiencing this was inclined to feel a little bit of sympathy here for Sephiroth. So let's have Cloud talk to him. At least he's polite. Let me be alone. Sephiroth didn't come out of the Shinra Mansion. We see the pile of books grow. He continued to read like a man possessed. Very foreboding music. The heartbeat in the background. The soldier says, Sephiroth seems different. We are spiraling down once again. Sephiroth laughing, probably not a good thing here. But he did put all the books back, that's courteous of him. Traitor, he says to Cloud. You ignorant traitor, I'll tell you. The planet originally belonged to the Cetra, the Ancients. And he says they would migrate across the land and tend to any injuries that threatened the planet. They believed that at the end of their long journey would be the Promised Land, a place where they could become one with the planet and find supreme happiness. Some grew tired, stopped migrating to live an easier life, lost their connection to the planet, which we know the Ancients had. They could speak with the planet. And Sephiroth claims that those were the ancestors of humanity. There was a disaster that struck the planet. Humanity survived because they hid. But the Cetra, according to Sephiroth, sacrificed themselves to save the planet from calamity. And that's what ended the race of the Ancients, and humanity prospered. Cloud asks a pertinent question. Were they Sephiroth's ancestors too? Sephiroth says the Cetra have returned. Jenova was an ancient, which Shinra used to recreate an ancient. Again, so Sephiroth says. Or so his research has led him to believe. And he claims to be the one that was produced. He claims to be an ancient. Created by Professor Gast. And now Sephiroth has a mission to go and see Jenova. And the music comes in, or the chorus comes in on the music. Love it. Oh, our Shinra soldier buddy's gone. You can see Sephiroth has set the town ablaze. This is too terrible, says Cloud. This shot is so iconic. And we're back in the mountains, heading up to the reactor on Mount Nibel. Such a short set piece, but the town on fire, Sephiroth having snapped and killed everyone, almost everyone, including Cloud's mother. Chills. And this is the flashback we caught a glimpse of during the second reactor bombing mission. Tifa finds her father and Sephiroth's sword. And so this is where we learn where Tifa's enmity towards Shinra comes from. Sephiroth, soldier, Mako reactors, Shinra. I hate them all, she says. And picks up his sword. Sephiroth wants to see Jenova. I know Tifa's tough, but I don't know if the game explains how she survived. Given his strength, he very easily could have simply cut her in half. But we don't know what kind of wound she took. And even with the texture overhaul in the mods, we don't see a scar. Anyway, Tifa recalls the water tower promise. He promised he'd come when I was in trouble. Whether she's really conscious of where she is, whether she can see a cloud, we don't know. She's in shock at the very least. Semi-conscious, we can see her eyes are closed. Another very iconic scene. Sephiroth plans to go to the Promised Land. He wants to take Jenova there, believing they are the only two ancients still exist. Cloud protests, "You're my family, my hometown. How could you do this to them?" And Sephiroth doesn't care. He's obsessed by what he perceives as this crime against the ancients. He says Jenova was destined to rule this planet. He says humanity usurped her place, and he's now going to rescue her from Shinra. And we see Jenova for the first time with a head. Cloud tries to reach him again and can't. Sephiroth says he will eliminate anyone who stands in the way of he or Jenova or both reclaiming what he sees as their rightful place. Cloud decides this isn't the Sephiroth he used to know, the one he hero worshipped. Just as we gear up for an epic confrontation, that's the end of the story. And Cloud doesn't remember what happened. So this is where everybody is sort of made aware he's got at least a gap in his memory, if not more. Yeah, come on, Tifa, you should know not to trust Shinra. Just because they said in the paper that Sephiroth is dead doesn't mean he's dead. Cloud wants to know what happened. Wants to know why Sephiroth didn't kill him. And for that matter, why is Tifa alive? So we still have a lot of questions. Why did Shinra move Jenova from Nibelheim to Midgar? Did Jenova get out? Why did she disappear? Did Sephiroth reclaim her? We don't know. There it is, going. Let's be confident. Tifa asks the same question I asked earlier. That's interesting. Mystery Ninja stealing our stuff. This is new. You robbed the wrong train, fool. Oh, wow. I think this might be the first Final Fantasy game where you have more than 4 characters and the entire party is in a battle. This has got to be a modded interaction here. It's very cool, though. Although the idea that even a mystery ninja could successfully hold off our entire party, including Cloud, Super Soldier, I'm skeptical. Okay, so we've poisoned her. That's going to make things a little easier. She cast Mini on Tifa. Which I believe is a status ailment that reduces attack and defense. I don't think we have the item we would need to reverse that. Can we paralyze it with cross slash? Yes, we can. All right. Really, you can't believe you lost. You robbed 5 pretty tough-looking people. Well, okay, 4 pretty tough-looking people and Red. And they trounced you. Yeah. So you can tell from the music and the dialogue, she's not a serious threat to our heroes. Yeah, so this is Yuffie. She was an optional / secret character in the original. And this battle took place later. And afterwards you would still have this interaction, but there were choices. And if you make the wrong choices, she, I think, steals some stuff from you and runs away. If you make the right choices, you can get her to join your party. So one of the mods has changed this around a little bit, so we are not going to miss her. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Somebody was a fan of the Three Stooges. So, in case her thieving nature was not already apparent, she has less than altruistic intentions in joining the party. Bear just tells her to beat it. So she will counter with Mug when in the front row. And if we defend, she can throw one of her shuriken weapons. Okay, cool. Very ninja-like. So we've heard some talk in Calm about Mithril Mine, and there's really only one direction for us to go in. So we'll head east. So we can see some tracks on the ground here, and we are approaching a farm in a meadow. I think that's a good place to leave it. So we finished Cloud's flashback. We saw Sephiroth was driven mad, or maybe just driven by the research that he found that convinced him he and Jenova were ancients and the rightful heirs to the planet that humanity had taken from them. He massacred the village of Nibelheim, injured Tifa, Cloud confronted him, and we don't know the outcome of that confrontation. And then we had a very different confrontation where a sneaky ninja stole some of our stuff, our entire party thrashed her, and the journey continues. But it's not going to continue right now. We will continue it in the next installment. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Bye.